Arsenal may have had more than one reason for experimenting with Bukayo Saka's position, and it's something few have openly discussed. Saka stole the spotlight with a dazzling 45-minute display as a and during Arsenal's emphatic 4-7 Euro FA Cup fourth-round victory over Wigan Athletic on Sunday. The performance immediately sparked debate. Was this a preview of Arsenal's long-term vision, or merely a temporary adjustment prompted by Riccardo Calafiori's latest fitness issue? Time will ultimately reveal the answer. What is certain, however, is that Saka looked completely at home operating centrally. Although many viewed it as a bold tactical tweak, the role was not entirely unfamiliar to him. Back in 2020, during Project Restart, Saka featured as an attacking midfielder in a 2-1 defeat to Brighton. On that occasion, the England international impressed, striking the crossbar with a powerful long-range effort and registering an assist for Nicolas Pepe. Despite that brief experiment, Saka has predominantly operated from the right wing for both club and country, occasionally switching to the left when required. Yet against Wigan's fragile defense, the 24-year-old delivered a masterclass from the center, combining sharp dribbling with incisive creativity. On paper, a permanent switch might seem unnecessary. Mikel Arteta already boasts a wealth of options in the number 10 role, including captain Martinodegaard, Kaihavertz, Gabrieljesus, and even Ethan Nwaneri once he returns from his loan spell at Marseille. With such depth, moving Saka inside has never felt urgent. However, when viewed through a long-term lens, the idea carries weight. As Saka continues to mature, not just as a footballer, but also as a leader, his intelligence, composure, and technical ability could naturally guide him toward a more central role in the future. Such a transition would also open a clearer pathway into the starting FNP for highly rated teenager Max Daumann. Daumann, just 16, remains a prospect with hurdles to overcome before cementing himself in the first team. Still, his potential is undeniable, and Arsenal provides the perfect environment for his development. Imagining a future where Daumann and Saka operate as two of the club's main attacking forces is an exciting prospect, one that would undoubtedly trouble opposition defenses. While Daumann is capable of playing centrally, his most dangerous position is cutting in from the right onto his stronger left foot. If Saka remains a fixture on that flank, integrating both into the same attacking lineup could prove challenging for Arteta. For now, Saka remains one of the finest wide forwards in world football, and arguably hasn't even reached his peak. It would be premature to assume that one outstanding half against Wigan signals an imminent positional overhaul. Still, the possibility of him featuring more centrally in the coming years is far from unrealistic. Daumann could hardly have a better role model to learn from. Saka's consistency and professionalism set an elite standard. The squad Arteta has assembled in North London is fiercely competitive and packed with quality. Over the course of a demanding season, every player must contribute, including Noni Madueke, who has provided strong competition for Saka since his arrival from Chelsea last summer. Some supporters question whether Saka and Daumann can coexist in the same starting wickets. Yet there may come a time when Arteta simply cannot leave either out. Both possess top-tier talent and could prove pivotal to Arsenal's ambitions as the club continues its upward trajectory. One thing seems certain: Arsenal's right flank is poised to remain one of the most formidable in world football for years to come. The key lesson Chelsea must learn from Arsenal to win the Premier League statistics highlight a crucial lesson Chelsea must take from Arsenal if they are serious about lifting the Premier League title. Chelsea have posted an impressive expected goals (XG) tally this season. However, their XG conceded shows they still trail behind Arsenal in a vital area. With roughly 2/3 of the campaign completed, the data now offers a reliable reflection of each team's performance level. The Blues currently lead the league in total expected goals, registering 50.3, comfortably ahead of Manchester City, 47.8, and Manchester United, 45.5. On the surface, that is extremely encouraging. Yet despite topping that category, Chelsea sit only third in XG difference. Their net figure of 13.8 falls far short of Arsenal's remarkable 26.6. That gap clearly illustrates just how outstanding Arsenal's defensive structure has been this season. The Gunners consistently neutralize opponents, limiting clear opportunities and controlling matches with authority. Arsenal do not need to create as many chances as Chelsea to win games because their defensive resilience keeps opponents quiet. In all likelihood, it is this defensive solidity that could carry them to the title. If Chelsea want to compete for the league anytime soon, they must significantly close that defensive gap. The squad possesses talented defenders, but it will be up to Liam Rosenior before August to organize the team in a way that reduces the number of chances conceded. Other developments: Mamadou Sarr made his first full start for Chelsea on Friday, and comparisons from former teammates have already sparked interest. Meanwhile, Chelsea continue to improve under Rosenior's management, with Cole Palmer rediscovering his best form. Steven Gerrard has reportedly expressed concern about what Palmer's resurgence could mean for Liverpool. Over in North London, Arsenal secured their place in the FA Cup fifth round with an emphatic 4-0 win against Wigan Athletic. The Gunners got off to a perfect start when gabrieljesus played Noni Madueke through on goal, and the winger calmly slotted past Sam Tickle into the bottom left corner. Less than 10 minutes later, Gabriel Martinelli doubled the lead with a precise strike into the bottom right corner. Wigan struggles deepened shortly after. A sharp exchange between Madueke and Bukayo Saka allowed Saka to deliver a dangerous cross into the box, which Jack Hunt inadvertently turned into his own net. Just 4 minutes later, gabrieljesus added a fourth, delicately lifting the ball over Tickle to complete a dominant first-half display. Arsenal had effectively sealed the game before the interval. Fresh injury concern for Arsenal have also been handed a new injury worry after Riccardo Calafiori suffered an issue during the warm-up ahead of the FA Cup clash. The Italian defender had recently returned from a spell on the sidelines and had quickly become an influential presence in the team. His performances had strengthened Arsenal's defensive stability, and there was optimism that he would now enjoy a consistent run of fitness. However, according to reports, Calafiori was initially set to start against Wigan but pulled up before kickoff and had to be withdrawn. The setback is particularly frustrating given the demanding schedule and the importance of squad continuity. Arsenal's medical team will closely assess his condition in the coming hours. The club will hope the issue is minor and does not result in another lengthy absence. Tottenham Hotspur face major risk with Igor Tudor appointment, says Arsenal. Great and Arsenal legend has raised serious doubts about Tottenham's decision to appoint Igor Tudor until the end of the season, with Martin Keown describing the move as a huge gamble and likening Tudor's managerial career to that of a plumber who comes in for quick repairs before moving on. The 47-year-old Croatian steps into the role following the dismissal of Thomas Frank last week. Frank had only been appointed in the summer, but Spurs' disappointing domestic form, sitting 16th in the Premier League with just 7 wins from 26 matches, led to his early departure. While league performances have been underwhelming, Tottenham's European campaign tells a different story. The club has already progressed to the Champions League last 16, meaning Tudor inherits a team battling relegation concerns at home while still chasing continental success. Tudor arrives for his first experience in English football, known for being a short-term problem solver. Over the past 13 years, he has taken charge of 12 different clubs, often achieving immediate objectives but rarely staying long. Keown, however, questioned whether this revolving door approach is wise for a club like Spurs. Speaking to TalkSport, he pointed out Tudor's brief spells at clubs such as Olympique de Marseille, Lazio, and Juventus, noting that he failed to complete a full calendar year at any of them. Keown argued that modern football seems to be embracing managers who operate like emergency tradesmen, arriving for a quick solution and departing soon after. He admitted he finds it remarkable that such an approach has become normalized at a major club and warned that Tottenham are taking a significant risk. Former Crystal Palace owner Simon Jordan also suggested Tudor is unlikely to represent a long-term solution. However, he acknowledged that the Croatian might still succeed in the short term if he communicates effectively and stabilizes the squad. Jordan emphasized that Spurs are not presenting Tudor as a permanent answer, but rather as someone to steady the ship for now. He added that internal discussions had reportedly included the possibility of Ryan Mason and Ledley King stepping in temporarily, suggesting that, in comparison, the Tudor appointment might not be the worst option available. Ultimately, Tottenham's decision reflects urgency over long-term planning, and only time will tell whether this calculated gamble pays off.